Good morning, dear students. I am Jansi Miss, teaching you chemistry. And you know that there are different elements around us. And the elements are arranged in a periodic table. So this periodic table is shown here. And you already know the symbols of different elements, like hydrogen H, lithium Li, sodium Na, potassium K, neon Ne, like that. And you know that these elements are made up of atoms. That also you have studied last year. And atom contain different particles like electron, proton, and neutron. And electron is negatively charged, proton is positively charged, and neutron has no charge. And this year we are going to study about the subshell-wise electronic configuration of different elements. So the first lesson is periodic table and subshell-wise electronic configuration of elements. And you know that there are different shells like K, L, M, N. And electrons are arranged in these shells. The first shell K contains 2 electrons. The second shell L contains 8 electrons. And the third shell M contains 18 electrons. And the fourth shell N contains 32 electrons. And look at sodium. The atomic number of sodium is 11. That means, atomic number means number of protons present in an atom. And you know that number of protons and electrons are equal in an atom. That is why atom is electrically neutral. And mass number is given just below. Look, the example of calcium, atomic number 20 and calcium, the mass number is 40. We are approximately taken it as 40. And for finding the number of neutron, mass number minus atomic number. So, for considering the electronic configuration, we take only atomic number, means number of electrons. And see, the magnesium atomic number is 12 and hydrogen atomic number is 1. That means hydrogen contains only 1 electron. And magnesium atomic number 12, that means magnesium contains 12 electrons. And come to the 18th group, neon, atomic number is 10, that means it contains 10 electrons. One more example, and see, rubidium, its atomic number is 37, that means it contains 37 electrons. So last year we have studied about shells, that means electrons are arranged in shells. These shells are called energy levels. Energy levels K, first shell is K, second shell is L, third shell is M, fourth shell is N. So there are 4. This all you have studied last year. The first shell is K, second shell is L, third shell is M, fourth shell is N. First shell contains 2 electrons. Maximum number of electrons in K shell is 2. And maximum number of electrons in L shell is 8. Maximum number of electrons in M shell is 18. And maximum number of electrons in N shell is 32. And these shells are called energy levels. In addition to this energy level, there are sub-energy level called subshells. Sub-energy levels called subshells. So there are 4 subshells, namely S, P, D, and F. And you see, the subshells, you should write the subshells in small letter, and you should write the principal shells in capital letter. So that is very important thing. Subshells, there are 4 subshells. They are called sub-energy levels. There are 4 subshells, namely S, P, D, and F. The electrons are filling in the shell in the increasing order of energy. That means K shell, it is having least energy. So first 2 electrons go to K shell. Then coming L shell, the next 18 electron goes to L shell, then M, and the highest energy level is N. In the same way, the lowest energy level is S, then next come P, then D and F. So first electron goes to S. After filling S electrons, S subshell, electron goes to P subshell. After filling P subshell, electron goes to D subshell, and then finally up to F. So the least energy subshell is S, and the highest energy subshell is F. So remember that the electrons are filling in the subshell in the increasing order of energy. There are 4 subshells, namely S, P, D, and F. And look at the video here. The least, see, K. K shell, it is having least energy. See, it has only one subshell, that is 1s. And L shell, it has 2 subshell, namely 2s and 2p. Then coming M shell, it has 3 subshells, namely 3s, 3p, 3d. And next come N, it has 4 subshell, 4s, 4p, 4d, and 4f. 4d and 4f is shown here. It is also there. N's shell contain 4 subshell, namely 4s, 4p, 4d, and 4f. And look the this diagram here, and see 4s and 3d. See, that is an important thing. 4s is least energy. 4s is having least energy, and 3d is having more energy. Energy of 3d is more than 4s. So after filling 3p subshell, electron will go to 4s instead of 3d. That is another important thing. 3d is having more energy than 4s. So after filling 3p filling 3p subshell, electron will go to 4s. Then only electron will go to 3d.
ഊർജം കൂടുന്ന ക്രമത്തിലാണ് സബ്ഷെല്ലുകളിൽ ഇലക്ട്രോൺ നിറയുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഒരാറ്റത്തിലെ ആദ്യ ഇലക്ട്രോണുകൾ നിറയുന്നത് 1s-ലായിരിക്കും. തുടർന്ന് വിവിധ സബ്ഷെല്ലുകളിൽ ഇലക്ട്രോൺ നിറയുന്ന ക്രമം എങ്ങനെയെന്ന് നോക്കാം.
And you have seen the increasing order of energy. And see, K shell for subshell K, L, M, N. K is the first shell, L second shell, M third shell, N fourth shell. So the number of subshell depends upon number of shell. That means K is the first shell, it contains only one subshell, namely 1s. L is the second shell, it contains two subshell, mainly 2s and 2p. And M is the third shell, it contains three subshell, 3s, 3p, 3d. And N is the fourth shell, it contains four subshell, 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f. 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f. And see, the maximum electron in K shell is 2 and maximum electron in L shell is 8. Maximum electron in M shell is 18 and maximum electron in N shell is 32. So K, that means 1s2. That 2 electron is filled. Then next 8 electron, first 2 electron will go to S, then remaining 8 minus 2, 6. So 2p6. Then 18, 3s2, then 3p6. So 6 plus 2, 8. 18 minus 8, 10, that is 3d10. Then next to 32, 4s2, 4p6, then 4d10. That means 18, 32 minus 18, 14. So 4 of 14. And look here, K shell, it is 1s2, L shell, it is 2s2, 2p6. And M shell, it is 3s2, 3p6, 3d10. And N shell, it is 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 4f14. See the first one, 1s2. 1 means number of shell, that is K, it is the first shell. Then 2 means the second shell, that is L. Then 3 means the third shell, that is M. Then 4s2, 4p, that means it is the fourth shell, that is N. So from this we can find the maximum number of electron in S subshell is 2 and maximum number of electron in p subshell is 6, and maximum number of electron in d subshell is 10, and maximum number of electron in f subshell is 14. So S subshell contain maximum 2 electron. So after filling 2 electron in S subshell, only electrons will go to P subshell. Then after filling 6 electrons in P subshell, electrons will go to D subshell. Then after filling 10 electron in D subshell, and electrons will go to F subshell. So the maximum number of electron in S subshell is 2, P subshell is 6, D subshell is 10, and F subshell is 14. Now see, 1s2 K shell, then L, 2s2 2p6, then M, 3s2 3p6 3d10, then N, 4s2 4p6 4d10 4f14. And see the energy, increasing order of energy. And see the first 1s2, next 2s2, next 2p6, then 3s2, then 3p6, then 4s2 3d10. So you have to, this year you have to learn only up to 3d10. So the increasing order of energy, 1s, then 2s, then 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d. So this, all of you remember this, the least energy 1s, after 1s only 2s, then coming 2p, then 3s, then 3p, then 4s, then 3d. So remember this, this is very important. If you know this, then you can easily fill the electronic configuration. So what all things we have studied? We studied there, in addition to principal energy level, there are sub-energy level called subshells. There are mainly 4 subshells, namely S, P, D, and F. Electrons are filling in the subshell in the increasing order of energy. And the K shell contain 1 subshell, namely S. L shell contain 2 subshell, mainly S and P. M shell contain 3 subshell, mainly S, P, D. And last N, it contains 4 subshell, S, P, D, and F. Maximum number of electron in S subshell is 2. Maximum number of electron in D subshell, P subshell is 6, D subshell 10, and F subshell 14. So electrons are filling in the increasing order of energy, and number of subshell depend upon the number of shell. So thank you, dear students.